Hi, welcome to Active Investor or Delta Neutral Trading. We are going to be doing a daily 15-minute review of the markets, and the 15 minutes will be composed of looking through relevant news for the first 5 minutes, then going through charts of the different parts of the market for the next 5 minutes, and then for the last 5 minutes, look at trading opportunity. I'm teaching a class once a week with a couple of friends, and we've encouraged the class to open up paper trading accounts. I'm going to be showing you the accounts that I'm putting trades in, and you'll be able to see real-time results for both buying crypto opportunities and also trades in the broad market. So let's jump right into it. The economic news that I look at is not just headlines in Market Watch or whatnot, but news that's coming up. So these are the major events, market moving events. You can go to investing.com and look at the economic calendar, then filter everything according to 3 stars, which is news that can move the market, and then also filter it according to just the United States. So that's what this is. It's just the United States economic numbers that will be coming out, and then the numbers that are that can move the market. So today we had pending home sales. You can see that the forecast was 1%. The previous was -2, but the actual was -1% month over month. And so because of that, you saw a decrease in the market, in the equities market, and across the board there was a pullback, not a huge pullback, but you can see the Dow pulled back 300 points, around 300 points. The S&P 500 pulled back about 20 points, and the Russell pulled back 23 points, or about 1.2%. A lot of that had to do with what happened in the news of the pending home sales. So tomorrow, the Fed testifies, and more times than not, the Fed kind of juices the market. That happens at 5 o'clock tomorrow's time for Hawaii, 5 a.m. And then at the same time, you're going to have the ISM manufacturing index number come out. The forecast is 58. So if it's anything lower than that, you can anticipate that it's going to push the market down. And then so these are the non-farm employment numbers is a huge market moving event. That's going to be this Wednesday. And crude oil inventories, that's also a really important one. The forecast is that we have a -2 million barrels, and we'll see what happens on Wednesday. So these are the things that we'll be covering every single day as the day unfolds. So tomorrow, the main thing is the ISM number. We're going to be looking at that at 5 o'clock in the morning and shorting the market if that number is lower than the number that's forecasted. As far as crypto, Bitcoin, it crushes its previous all-time highs, surpassing the 2017 bull run. And what we've seen in the past is whenever we go above all-time highs, that it will rocket up another 10x, 5 to 10x in the next year. So we're keeping an eye on Bitcoin. Personally, that's where I've invested most of my investment capital, is all in Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies. Another thing with news is Chainlink is an altcoin that provides for oracles, and what oracles are is a link between the blockchain world and the real chain world. And this is one of the most exciting projects that I've seen in cryptocurrency, and have some money invested in Chainlink. And so what Chainlink does is it allows developers to hook up price feeds to an oracle that then feeds a smart contract. So so this is a project that I think is one of the best projects in the DeFi space and the smart contract space. These are different different partners that use Chainlink for their oracles for running smart contracts. So this is a lending platform, a DeFi lending platform. Synthetics is like a synthetic trading platform that takes real life data like sports and horse races, and that isn't happening yet, but it will be happening soon. But right now they take stocks and futures, and you can trade them on the Synthetics platform. So these are all different partners that they have, and we'll be looking at the price there. So I guess we can jump right into the price now. These are some crypto returns that I want to go over because crypto is just having a really amazing year. So this is a daily chart of all the different cryptos that I'm taking a look at. Bitcoin, we're hitting an all-time high, and the last time we hit these price levels was in 2017. And you can see 2017 on a daily chart. We can clean that up on a weekly chart. You can see that we got all the way up to a close of 18,900 and an intra week of about 19,600. We're currently at 19,400, and you can anticipate that if we break out of this all-time high, that we'll be able to see what has happened in previous years with Bitcoin. So let's look at some things that have happened in previous years in Bitcoin when it broke out of all-time highs. So here's an example. In 2013, Bitcoin went up to $1,000. It was its all-time high. It consolidated for over a year, 2 years, close to 3 years. And when it broke out of its all-time high of 1,000, we can see that the price went up all the way to that 19,000. So that 1,000, it went up 20x. If we went up 20x from these price levels, we'd be at $400,000. No one's saying that that is going to happen, but it is a possibility. And if you look back through the history of Bitcoin, that was the 1,000 time that it broke out. But we can go back even before that, and we can look at the price chart of all-time highs before it hit $1,000. And before it hit $1,000, the all-time high was $200. And then it consolidated for about a year. And after it consolidated for that year, when it broke out of that $160 range or $200, then it shot up to that $1,200 mark. So even if it 5x's from here, we'll see Bitcoin hit $100,000 if it goes up 5 times of what its current value is. And I'm pretty optimistic that we're going to hit high levels because institutional investing is getting up there. And now institutions like Fidelity and BlackRock and other real big hedge funds and institutional investing institutions have exposure to crypto. So the last time in 2017, there was no real corporate investing going on. It was all retail investors like me. And it went from 1,000 to 20,000. Now we have big money that's moving in because all the custodial framework problems have been solved, and who knows how high it's going to go from now till 2021 and beyond. So that's Bitcoin. Binance is another awesome project that's getting close to all-time highs. Ethereum, we see Ethereum, and if you look down here, you can see the yearly returns for these. So for Bitcoin, the yearly return is 187%. Binance is 150% for the year. Ethereum is 300% for the year. And then I just want to stop at Chainlink. So Chainlink, that's the project that I talked about earlier. You can see that its yearly return is 500%. We're not even at the all-time highs, and I think that we'll probably hit the all-time highs before the end of the year, hopefully, and then we'll break out of that 20 price range. So This is Chainlink, and that's one of the altcoins that we're looking at. So we're going to get back into this, and I'm going to put a trade in on the TradingView platform. And let's look at some other charts just to see where the market is, and then we'll get into trading ideas and actually executing those ideas for the last 5 minutes. So we can see this is the S&P 500. We're kind of at all-time highs right here. This is a place that it feels very toppy, and I think that because we've had such a huge month in November going up, that this is kind of a risky place to invest in. And I'm going to short the market here, and I'm also going to be talking about one of the major things that nobody's really looking at as far as market action. So this is also pretty high for the NASDAQ. This is a NASDAQ feature. The Dow looks very toppy as well, and the Russell making all-time highs at the end of 2020. I want to take a look at commodities. We have oil. Oil looks very high right now, and Wednesday will be an exciting time for oil as the numbers are being released Wednesday morning. Gold is at an extreme low, hugging the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. So gold is a nice play that we could go long in. Oil is something that we could possibly go short in. Bonds is looking like it's in a downtrend, but it looks like short term it's on its way up. Silver also is teetering on support, and I think now is a good time to buy it. And then we have soy that's making all-time highs, and wheat that made some significant moves. So as for trading ideas, I think oil will be a great short right now, and we just have to keep our eye on it when the numbers come out. So I'm going to go short oil here. I'm going to go long gold and long silver. So the way that I want to go short CL is that we'll put in a trade for CL, and what we're going to do is sell a call. So we'll go out to the 45-day and we'll sell a call at the 19 delta. So we'll be able to collect about, this is a 1,000 multiplier contract. And so what we'll do here is sell this, and we want to collect $2,000. So we'll do 2 contracts of that. Confirm send. It will cost us $5,000 to enter that trade, and we'll receive a credit of $1,000 with about an 80% chance of making money on that trade. So I'm going to go ahead and send that in, and we'll keep an eye on this. So right now we're at $101,000 in equity, and we will review these trades every day. So I'm going to cancel replace this. I'm going to want to sell it. I'm going to come down a little bit, and let's see, 56.58 should have executed, but let's try it again. There we go. So we got filled on that, and then we're going to go long gold. And the way that we're going to go long gold is we are going to sell a put at the 57-day. So we'll go to gold 57 days out, and we're going to sell at around the 20 delta, and we'll do 2 contracts of that. Let's see, 14.1, 14.5, so we'll sell at 14.1 and see if we can get it. We'll just go beneath the market just for the sake of time. There we go. We got 2 puts for gold. And then for the markets right now, I believe that, so you can see in the monitor tab, the positions that we're holding right now is we sold some oil calls, sold actually 4 ES futures contracts, so we're short in there with a $1,500 profit. And then with gold we're selling 2. We just put in that trade, and then MES today I sold 5 micro futures in this account, and we're down $100 on that position, but I'm holding that for the next week or so. So we'll be reviewing these in just the traditional markets. These are the trades that I'm doing right now. So commodities were short oil, long gold. We want to go long silver. So let's go back to the trade tab, and we want to be long silver. So /SIL. And I think for this contract, I'm just going to buy the outright mini futures contract. So to buy it, you're going to click on the ask, and it will pop up. We're going to confirm and send, and the buying power reduction is 3,000. It's going to cost us $3,000 for this position, and it's 1,000 multiplier. So for every dollar that silver goes up, it will be $1,000 in our account. And because we're long, if it goes down $1,000, down a point, then we're down $1,000. So we're going to go ahead and ship this, and it doesn't look like we got filled. So we're going to right click on that order, cancel and replace that order, and we're going to try to buy it for a higher price. Let me see. So the bid is $22.68. The ask is $22.68.5. So we're going to go $22.69, and we should get this. We're not getting it. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit, and it will execute when it executes. So that's our traditional market plays right now for the moment. That's kind of bothering me. I want to execute that. So let's go market, and we'll just get whatever we can get. There we go. So we bought that. So now we are short oil, short the broad market, long gold, and long silver. And right now our account balance is $101,000 at the beginning of this week. Now let's go to crypto. We're going to look at crypto, and you can paper trade crypto. You can open up an account with cryptocurrency, and on this is tradingview.com, and on this icon right here, this will show your order panel. So I'm clicking on that. We talked about Chainlink. I'm going to buy some Chainlink. So you can see in our paper trading account, there's $100,000. In cryptocurrency, I haven't found something that you can paper trade options. So we're just going to jump in the actual market, and we're going to buy some Link. So right now it's trading at $14. So we're going to buy 1,000 of this, and it shows up down here that we have 1,000 at $14.02. And then you can see right here that we bought 1,000, and then this is our profit and loss, negative $13. So I also want to buy some Ethereum, and this is $600. So we will buy 10 of these. Let's keep everything kind of similar. So this is $14,000. Let's do about $12,000 of this. So we're going to do 220. Is it 20? Yes, 20. So we're going to do 20 Ethereum, and that will give us about $12,000 of Ethereum. Then we're going to go to Binance. Binance, it says this is not tradable. So we're going to go to Bitcoin, and we're going to buy Bitcoin. We'll just buy 1 Bitcoin. Actually, let's buy 2. So we'll buy 2 Bitcoin, buy it, and then you can see that we have 2 Bitcoin here, 20 Ethereum, 20 LinkedIn, and DAO, Compound, 80A. Okay, so those are the trading ideas. This is how we're starting the week. We're starting off at a balance of $100,000 in our crypto account, and we're starting off with $101,000 in our traditional account. And every morning we're going to go over news, and then we'll go over the actual charts, and then do some trading ideas, execute them on both platforms. Both platforms are paper trading accounts that represent positions that I do have in actual accounts. But for the sake of the video and for privacy purposes, we're just doing paper trading. But these are representative of actual positions that are being held by myself. So hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions, or if you have any ideas of how we can do this better on a daily basis, then let me know, and we will try to incorporate that into these daily videos. All right, take care. God bless.